What's up guys, this is Reggie Scales again, back again with another video to make sure that you get the highest TOEFL score possible. What we're going to talk about in this video is getting the keywords that you need from the integrated questions. Now, those are questions 2 and 3 in the TOEFL exam. Have you ever had the problem when you're reading a paragraph and you're like, what information do I write? How do I know what to say from the paragraph and what to say from the lecture section? Well, after this video, hopefully it will be a lot easier for you to get the information that you need from those 2 paragraphs. So if you don't know me, I'm Reggie Scales from North Carolina, and I've been teaching TOEFL to thousands of students, and I've helped hundreds of students get into college here in America already. This channel is dedicated to help you to get the TOEFL score that you need with less expenses as possible. So if that's something that you feel like you're interested in, please don't forget to hit the like button, make sure you put me in your daily notifications, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Okay, so first we're going to find out what information that we can extract from question 2 from the speaking section. So if you've taken the TOEFL exam before, I'm sure you've noticed that you have a limited time to read the paragraph to take out the information that you need, and then you have the lecture and you have to take notes on that, right? So you really do not have time to read that whole paragraph from the listening passage. The only thing that you have time to do is go exactly to where you need to go, take that important information, and you have to be confident in what you write. So if you need to know exactly what to get from that, you need a template that can help you. So for question 2, the template is, the university plans to do something because A and B, right? So with that template there, you're looking to read the paragraph to fill in that template. So let's repeat that. The university plans to do something because something and something. And if it's not the university's plan, then it's a student that goes there, right? The thing is, in the lecture, you're also going to have 2 students that are talking. So for the reading passage, we're not going to mention the student, we're going to call him the writer, because he is someone that's writing to the university. All right, so that's the second introduction possibility that we have. The writer proposes that the university do something because A and B. So really, those are the only 2 choices that you have to think about when you're doing task 2 of the TOEFL speaking section. I'll repeat that. The university plans to do something because A and B, or the writer proposes that the university do something because A and B. Okay, with that template in mind, let's look at this passage and we're going to see what the writer proposes that the university do. We're going to have the template there and you try to fill in the template and tell me what you get. We'll do it together. Okay, so we have the passage here right before us, and if you need to pause the video, go ahead and pause the video to see if you can fill in the template by yourself, and I'll tell you if you got it right. Okay, so pause the video and let's do it now. All right, so here we see that it's the writer that proposes that the university do something, right? So let's find out what he proposes that the university do. Let's extract the information. Okay, so first, let's find out what the writer wants the university to do. Let's find out. Currently, all the seminar classes in the history department are 3 hours long. I would like to propose that the history seminars be shortened to 2 hours. Okay, so we already got it. The writer proposes that the university shorten history seminars from 3 hours to 2. Let's find out why. Let's keep reading. I make this proposal for 2 reasons. First, most students just can't concentrate for 3 hours. So that's the first one, because students can't concentrate for 3 hours. Let's find out the B. I myself have taken these 3-hour seminars and found them tiring and boring. Also, so we see another keyword. Also, whenever you see also, the B is coming. Also, when a history seminar lasts that long, people stop concentrating and stop learning. Well, we already have stopped concentrating. Let's keep going to see if we see something different. So the 3rd hour of a history seminar is a waste of everyone's time. So that's the B. A 3-hour history seminar is a waste of everyone's time. So let's bring all that together to see if this is what you got when you took your notes. All right, let's see. The writer proposes that the university shorten history seminars from 3 hours to 2 because students can't concentrate for 3 hours and it's a waste of everyone's time. Did you notice how short and sweet that was? We want to make sure that that introduction does not last more than 15 seconds because you don't get that many points from your introduction. Yes, it's true that the introduction does affect the rest of your score, because if the introduction doesn't make sense, then nothing else will make sense. But you want to say the key words as fast as possible so that you can talk about the lecture. How did you feel about that? Okay guys, I'm sure you did a pretty good job of being able to get the key words from that task. Now let's try to do another number 2 to see if you can do it again. Okay guys, now that you're looking at the paragraph, go ahead and pause the video. See if it's the university's plan or if it's the writer's plan. Tell me what you think, and you can even try to answer the question before I tell you. All right, so now I will admit that this one can be a little bit tricky because the A has actually 2 options that you can choose from, and you really won't know if it's the right one or not until you hear the lecture. But don't worry, again, you have me, so we're going to do it together, all right? So if you already noticed, this is the university's plan, right? So the template, as you can see on the screen, the university plans to do something because A and B. There's no need to use many words. We're just going to plug in the keywords. All right, so let's get started. Traditionally, the university holds one ceremony for all graduating students, during which students are awarded their diplomas. Beginning this year, however, the university will hold 2 graduation ceremonies. So that's what the university plans to do. The university plans to hold 2 graduation ceremonies instead of 1 because A and B. Let's find out what that is. Thankfully, here in this passage, we have first and second, right? So let's take a look. We have 2 keywords that will really help us. First and also. So we already know exactly where our A and B will be. So let's continue reading to find those keywords. Under the new arrangement, half the graduating students will participate in the first ceremony, and the other will participate in a second ceremony to be held the following day. That is not important. Actually, if I'm reading, I will skip that. I'm gonna directly skip to first and second. So actually, let's do that right now. Let's skip to first. First, the number of students, and it actually seems like they have a little spelling error here, but it's all good. So first, the number of students have increased in recent years. And since diplomas are awarded individually, the single ceremony has become uncomfortably long. So the A here can actually be one of 2 options. It could be either the students have increased in recent years, or it could be the single ceremony has become uncomfortably long. Again, we won't know until we hear the lecture, but it's definitely one of those 2 options. And the second one is, also, the hall where the ceremony is held is too small to accommodate the growing audience of friends and family members. All right, so we're gonna consolidate that. We're not going to say all of that. We're going to keep it small to make sure that we only say what's necessary. Okay, so how would you give your answer to this one? Take a break, maybe pause it again, prepare your answer again, and let me know what you think. All right, you got it? We have one of 2 options. The first one, the university plans to hold 2 graduation ceremonies instead of 1 because there is an increase in students and the hall is too small. All right, that's the first option. Or we have this option. The university plans to hold 2 graduation ceremonies instead of 1 because the ceremony has become uncomfortably long and the hall where the ceremony is too small. All right, hopefully that was helpful for you. Surely you can be able to extract the keywords that you need there. So give it a try. Keep practicing on your own and you let me know if this was helpful or not. All right, guys, I hope that was a good way for you to be able to find out how you extract the keywords from the paragraph that you read at the beginning. And in the next video, I'll break those 2 down a little bit more so you can be able to be sure that you know how to answer question 2. If you like this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll be here for you every week, and I'll see you again for the next video. Take care.